Do you want to know the single best thing that you can do for your wealth in 2025? Stick with me and I'll share it with you. Do you know that Jim Rohn says that you are only as good as the 5 people that you hang around with? So think about your life. Who are the 5 people that you are hanging around with the most? Are they increasing your knowledge? Are they making you stretch? Are they getting you out of your comfort zone? Are you hanging around other people that are maybe in mediocrity or not at the level that you want to be at? Well, when I went to the Investor Summit and I spent time with Robert Kiyosaki, Peter Schiff, Mike Maloney, and some other incredible investors, 130 of the best investors in the world, one of the biggest takeaways that they had from that entire event was the future of wealth is going to be who you hang around with, because your wealth is going to be determined by getting access to the knowledge, by having the relationships and by having the partnerships to be able to execute on that knowledge and to be able to deal with all the tumultuous and uncertain times that we are currently dealing with. There are so many changes happening in the world and there's so much uncertainty and it's happening so quickly that no one person can know it all. It is impossible. And so the only way to thrive in this environment is to be in the right community. Now, when you go back to those 5 people, I want to invite you, because the single biggest thing that you can do for your wealth is to get in the room. Proximity is power. Get in the room with like-minded global investors, people that are literally playing at the top level. Now, if you don't know what a family office is, a family office looks after the wealthiest people in the world, okay? And that's what they do. And they look after the wealthiest people in the world. So if they're doing that for the wealthiest people, then surely they can do it for you. Now, we have a Wealth Weekend coming up on the 9th to the 13th of September. It is by invite only, and we have invited our mastermind members first. But there are some spots available, and it's limited spots, and it will be by invite only. You'll need to apply. But I want to give you the opportunity to be in that room. Now, just like when Robert Kiyosaki invited me to go to the Investor Summit, I jumped at the opportunity. I couldn't afford it. I had to find $10,000, but I made it happen, because proximity is power. That is where true transformation takes place. And I was just playing at a completely different level, where I always say to people, you want to be in the room where you're the dumbest, poorest person. So if you want to be in that environment, if you want to be with a family office, if you want to be with me and my team, if you want to be with our mastermind members and other global investors, other like-minded global investors, then click on the link below and apply to come to the Wealth Weekend. You'll deal with one of our team members and she will literally take you through the process. She'll see if you qualify, and then if you do, she'll give you access to come to the Wealth Weekend. What will you get from being part of it? Well, we go through some of the major trends, the 6 mega trends to investing. We look at all the different asset classes and how you can actually execute and invest to date. We look at diversification, not just the word, but how do you actually implement it properly? We look at your wealth EQ. Who are you as an investor, and how does that impact your investments? And most importantly, we walk away with a game plan, so that it's not just theory, it's practical advice and a game plan in terms of execution. What you'll do when you leave there is not only will you have fun with other like-minded people, you'll dramatically increase your knowledge, but I think the single best thing that you'll have is trust. You'll be able to trust yourself. You'll be able to trust your partners. You'll be able to trust the plan that you have going forward, to know that finally you have a plan to create the wealth that you want in your life. So, as Jim Rohn says, who are the 5 people that you are hanging around with? And if they are not pulling you up, then you need to get in that room, because that room is the single biggest difference between the people in our mastermind that succeed and those that fail. It's the people who take the time, who invest 3 days of their life. Proximity is power, to get in the room. You know, I just got invited by Paul O'Mahony, and Paul O'Mahony, one of the best speakers in the world, Robin Banks, one of the best mind power people in the world, Anthony, which is our family office in terms of that, and also Mike, that has literally just done $1 billion on his platform. The 5 of us are going away and to do our own mastermind. And again, it's putting ourselves in the room where we are only being pulled up. Those are the 5 people that I'm going to be hanging around with in the next couple of weeks. Who are the 5 people that you are hanging around with? So I started this video and I said, if you want to know the single best strategy that you can use for your wealth in 2025, my belief system, and I have a huge amount of research on this, is that you need to get in that room. You need to invest the time. You need to come and be part of it. Now, the best part is to be there in person. It's like 50 times better to be in the room, because not only do you learn, but you have fun, and you have a glass of wine and a beer and a coffee, and we do lots of fun stuff in this beautiful place called Neisner. And if you can't be if you can't be in person, then come online. But I just want to be very clear: the online experience, you get the theory, but you don't get the practical human side of it. So click on the link below. Do not miss this opportunity. It will be first come, first serve, by invite only. Take advantage today. Speak to Kelly and get in the room. It's the single best thing that you can do for your wealth in 2025. Mark my words. Cheers. See you there.